Guys, can you hear me? Are we back at the game or are we still broken? Hello, hello? Let me test. 1, 2, 3. Yes, finally! I'm sorry for every stream kind of being, I don't know, scuffed. Oh, this is not easy for me. I'm sorry. This was wrong. Yeah. There we are. Gladly we are here. I'm sorry for the mess. Hello! Hello everybody! How are you doing? How's it going? I'm sorry, my mic broke and I just needed to switch from Streamlabs to Twitch Studio because it was not working on Streamlabs for whatever kind of reason. But yeah, we're here. We're here and we're good now. So, let's see. Let me just turn out the music and open the game. Okay, let me bring you... Why are you guys on my face?
Down the street tonight,
oh, the music's fancy already.
Jesus help us holding tight.
The game, yeah! True though, actually true. Where do I put you guys? I put you guys here first. It sounds like Elvis. The music is fancy. Okay, guys, are we ready? Are we ready for the fun? Is the music okay, by the way, or is it too loud? A little bit loud, okay, then check the settings.
Like a creeping snail. Jesus help my house of fall. Ain't got nothing but a shining tail. I gotta go looking low. I gotta go like a cannonball. I gotta go like a crazy school. Susie baby says look at my door tonight.
Is it better now?
I gotta go like a looking low. I gotta go like a looking low. I gotta go like a looking low.
Music's so fancy. Okay. I would say we're going to jump right into because then we can check the sounds better. Let's go. We are going to start. New York, the largest city in the world. Is it actually true? I was starting a new life here today. Wow, this place is so different from Japan. Oh my god, he's so cute! Look at him! So cute! So cute! Hinata-chan. Okay, let's go. I could already feel the difference in the air as I got off at Grand Central Station. And the English melody that surrounded me. I'm finally back. I'm not a nostalgic person, but since I was born here, I lived here when I was young, although I didn't have any memories of it. How old is he, though? I would like to know. I was deep in thought and I didn't yet realize which hardships were awaiting me. The first one's here. The first one's here already. Well, sorry.
Oh yeah.
A man bumped into my shoulder and walked past me with his eyes downcast. I could hear loud voices in the distance. I followed the man with my eyes. Starting off good, but only for a brief moment. Shut up, I'm done with you. I'm not cheating on you. How many times do I have to say this? I like him. He's so cute. Look at him. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're going to say that what the heart and what the body wants are two different things, right? Stop following me and never come near me again. His voice actually sounds pretty much like Jairakshia's Nayota. Well. Well. Whoa. Are they fighting? Those two guys over there? I shouldn't look. I'm on my way to a real estate agent right now. I quickly left. That I will run into a situation like that the moment I arrived. Just as that thought went through my head. Whoa! A red car drove past right in front of me. That was dangerous. Why does this stuff keep happening to me? I should be careful. A moment later, I was angry at myself for thinking like that. Starting off strong in this game, A man was walking slowly through the mass of people swarming the city. Okay, this is Chet. Guys, remember. His soft hair was moving in the breeze, and the scent of his cologne lay in the air. This place is so different from Japan. Small guy with black hair? Looks like he's on his own. Chet chuckled at the small figure in this large city. Although he couldn't see his face, he felt sure the boy had very innocent features. Completely different from himself. So pure to the point he wanted to break him. What? Okay. Okay. We're going to continue. As that thought crossed Chet's mind, the boy looked at him. Chet quickly said, "What? Sorry." He bumped into the boy, but didn't look back and just keep walking, hiding his face. What am I doing? There was a small grin on Chet's face. Actually, I'm grinning my ass off right now because this is so funny. Pure things made him want to contaminate them, and cute things made him want to break them. Okay. He purposefully left to avoid those bad urges. Chet didn't turn back until the boy was out of sight, but it will become apparent later on that it was no use. Okay, yeah. Starting off kinda kinky here. There he is again. Okay, shut up, I'm done with you. I'm not cheating on you. How many times do I have to say it? Yeah, you're going to say what the heart and what the body wants are two different things, right? Stop following me. I'll never come back near you again. He sounds so much like Nayuta. What? Two men were arguing. Wait, Brett. Oh. His ex-boyfriend, yeah? Oh, you're so annoying. Brett slapped away the hand that was reaching for him. Out of the corner of his eyes, he could see a boy running away. Who was that small guy? Huh, he looks cute. He just broke up with his ex. Literally just broke up with his ex, and he's already looking for someone new. Couldn't be me. Brad. I don't feel like fighting anymore. You're lucky. Never talk to me again. Brad raised a hand in mock salute and walked away. His face was calm, but he let out a long sigh. I'm really not lucky in love. I was going to hit on the boy, but he isn't here anymore. Bro! Yeah, this is literally 5 seconds! Okay. He disappeared so quickly. I really have zero. Okay, this sound reminded me a lot of Cosmo's Kanata. This could be kinda interesting. A passerby looked away, intimidated by Brett's sudden shout. Man, what is with me in English today? A bright red car was speeding through the winding roads of New York. He's actually pretty nice too. So, let's see. Why did my brother have to hold me up today? Can't just leave things like this, but... The car speed up as if it were expressing his unpleasant feelings. I need to calm down. Why am I so angry? At that moment... He almost hit a boy who was about to cross the street. Alan gasped, taken completely by surprise. Black hair. What is he doing? Even if I hit him, it would have been his own fault daydreaming like this. No, I don't think this is correct, my dear boy. Oh well. He tried to remember what the boy he had just passed looked like, but he'd only caught a brief glimpse of him. Alan sighed again. He thought they had made eye contact, but must have been his imagination. What a mess. I need to go to university. I hope something will lift up my mood there. Alan drove on through the city, an unpleasant expression on his beautiful face. Oh, we got an achievement for playing the prologue. Oh no, we need to choose. Guys, who are we going to choose? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I don't know! I don't know! The kinky guy? A middleman and member of Gang 66, a university student and landlord of the shared apartment, a mysterious, charming man who makes a living by being a con man. Oh god, I don't know. I want them all. Yeah, true though, for real, bro. Oh no. Who are we gonna choose? Oh no. The stream will be me 1 hour thinking about a guy to choose. Oh no, 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 no. I kinda want him. Him? Because... yeah. Because I do like the silver-haired guys. I go with him first. Let's start off with him. An Abdon building. Footsteps were approaching. Are we going to get kidnapped? I tried to shout out, but I was immediately prevented from doing so. Tape was fastened over my mouth. What is happening here? Damn, I won't be able to make a sound with my mouth taped shut. On top of that, my body was tied up with rope and I couldn't move an inch. There was no way I could escape. While these thoughts were chasing each other around in my head, I could hear footsteps drawing closer. They stopped right next to the next to the door of the room I was trapped in. I could vaguely make out these figures of several people through the gap in the broken door. 3 men were standing on the other side. They all looked like gangsters.
66のブラッドじゃないか。
Damn it, isn't that 66 bread? The man who was restraining me clicked his tongue. This was a really bad situation. I surveyed the faces of the men and wondered if they were planning to do something even worse to me. Yeah, maybe.
なあ、ブラッド。
Hey,
お前も
Brad, join
ず
us.
っとつるんでき
We've
た
been
仲
hanging
間だ
out since
ろ。
forever.
それにこれは同志たちみんなのためにすることな
It'll help all your friends a lot too.
仲間たちのためになることは分かってるって。
I know that joining your guys will help them, but I'm sorry if I kinda late with reading his lines because I need to, you know, listen to his voice. The conversations sound unsettling. That guy seems to be well known around these parts if my kidnappers
い
recognize
く
him.
ら俺らの声を聞いてもらいたいっ
No
つって
matter
も
how much
さ
noise
一
we
般人が
make,
巻き込
doing
ま
this
れる
will
だろ
affect general
な
public,
の仕
right?
方ねえし
It can't be
お前
helped.
って
You didn't
も
used
と
to
も
be
と
like
そん
this,
み
did
んなが
you?
一目置く
Everyone accepts
リ
you
ーダー
as
つ
the
うか
leader,
さ
or rather as the
も
guy
っ
who
と
gets
喧
into
嘩
もっ
brawls.
と尖ってて
You used to be
危ない
way
や
more
つだったじゃねえ
protective
か
and dangerous, right? And at that moment, I could hear another person's footsteps approaching.
まだ話はつかない
You
の
still
か
haven't gotten to the point. What is with his ex-boyfriend following him around? The person called Brett I'm sorry. The person called Brett heaved a deep sigh. The man who had just walked up to the others was wearing a suit and had a similar aura as
なん
Brett.
だ別にお前まで来る必要ねえだ
There
ろ
wasn't any need for you to come
俺
here.
が呼んだんだ
I
恋
called
人
him
がいた方
over.
が
Since you two
ブ
are
ラッドも説
together,
得
I
しや
thought
すい
it
だろ
would be easier to pursue you if we have him here. The atmosphere shifted slightly.
それ
Then
な
I'm
ら残
sorry
念
to disappoint you. Huh?
こい
What?
つとは昨日
I
別れ
broke up
話を
with
し
him
たばかりだ
yesterday. Yep. And today you are going to get yourself a new boyfriend, I guess.
納得したわけじゃないが
His ex is kinda desperate, huh? It's not as if I agreed to that, though.
はあ納得しろよもともとはお前の浮気が原因だろうが見境なく欲情しやがって
What? Accepted already. The whole reason for it is that you cheated on me. You've been doing whatever you feel like without a second thought.
それくらいでグダグダ言うな
Let me just check a second time. Is the sound okay? Sounds good? Sounds not good? Also for me, it's fine. It's good? Okay, it's good. Okay, so his ex literally just said to him, cheating is a trivial thing, and you shouldn't be such a drama queen. Okay,
そ
well,
れくらいだ
trivial. What's happening? Looks like there's all kind of trouble brewing here. I could feel the tension in the air all the way through the door. If this goes on, I'll be trapped in here forever. Even though I know that, I can't do much about it, can I?
騒ぐな静かにしろ
The art is so gorgeous, I can't focus. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But the game was not for free, so, yeah. I was hoping for it to be, you know, somewhat better than Blush Blush or other games. Yeah, I like it too. Let's see if it can keep up. I tried to say something, but I felt another punch right
まあ
there.
返事は急がねえしとりあえず落ち着いてくれよ
Well, you don't need to answer straight away. Just calm down for now.
俺は落ち着いてるさ
I am calm, is what he's saying with a pissed voice.
僕もだ
Me too. Did they, you know, fought outside? The conversation went on while I was
と
struggling
り
in
あ
my
えず
seat.
考えてみてくれよブラッ
Think
ド
about it, Brad.
血は喧嘩のために呼び
It's
出し
not
たわ
like
け
we
じゃね
told
え
you
し
out here for a lover's crowd.
そうだな
Are you sure on this one?
まあ俺たちはブラッドがまた昔のように仕切ってくれれば
It
助
would
かる
really
から
help
さ
if you could lead our group like you
覚えとい
did
てく
in
れ
the past. Please consider it. The men dragged their feet as they left. It seems as though they disappeared for now. After watching them leave, I began to strain against my voice again. Sorry, I won't do those sounds. Enjoy them while he makes them.
おい静かにしろよ
Alright, shut up! At that very moment,
誰かいるのか
someone there? Sharp voice carried through the door. For a moment, I was so shocked that I stopped moving, but then I began to struggle again, so he would notice me.
ち
I could hear footsteps coming towards me. Please help me! Help me! There was a cracking sound and a man entered the room. There we go! He's spotted the guy who tied me up and furrowed his brow. Showed him an icy look. I felt a shiver run down my
ここで
back.
何してる
What are you doing here? His voice was dreadful
こ
cold.
こ66の島だったんだね
This is 66 territory. I'm sorry
島
for
を荒らして
trespassing.
悪かったよ
そんなことを聞いてるわけじゃない
That's not what I was asking.
いかにも弱そうなやつを縛り上げて口封じまでして
Tying up a weak guy
何し
like
てんだっ
that
て
and
聞い
taping
て
his
る
mouth shut.
そんな弱い者いじめみたいな言い方
No way. You're
ひ
making
どい
it
な
sound like I'm bullying a weak person.
落とし前をつけさせてるだけだよ
I was just trying to get back what I'm owed.
両手を上げろ
Put your hands in the air. What is happening? Brett didn't seem to believe the man, and his tone of voice remained cold. The man slowly raised his hands. Brett gave the man a once-over and began to search his clothes. Then Brett pulled a small sack out of one of its pockets. What's this? Brett raised the bundle over his head in an intimidating manner. I was so scared at the point that my whole body was trembling. The man clenched his teeth in frustration as Brett tossed the bundle to the ground. Then he began crushing it with his foot, and white powder billowed out onto the ground.
何するんだよ
What are you
俺
doing?
の島で役はさせねえ
I don't allow drugs in my
そうい
territory.
う決まりだ
That's the rule. After glancing at the powder shattered over the ground for a second, the man locked eyes with Brett again.
何きれい事言ってるんだよ
What are you talking about?
66の奴らだって役くらいや
Don't
ってる
all
に決まってる
66
さ
guys take drugs?
なんだと見つければ即刻やめさせる
What do you mean? If I saw them doing drugs, I would stop them
社会復
immediately.
帰できなくなるようなことはここではご法度だ
That stuff is strictly forbidden here, since I will hinder our integration back into society.
社会復帰ってなんだ
What do you mean, back into
そんなもの
society?
僕らにできるはずもない
That kind is impossible for people like us. I like the synchro too. I need to check the VAs. Silence stretched out
社
between
会に
them.
出られないと思ってるやつは一生出られないお前は今
Are
俺
you
に喧嘩を売
trying
って
to
んの
pick a
か
fight with me right now?
そんな
No way! The man completely lost his composure and his face went a silky shade of
ブラッ
green.
ドに喧嘩を売るほどバカじゃ
I'm
ない
not as stupid as to pick a fight with you.
じゃあ消えろ
Kiro, then get lost.
それから落とし前なら自分たちの島でやれ
He's talking exactly like the kind of characters I usually like. He exactly has this, you know, sound of Japanese.
悪かった
Oh yeah, my bad. With a frustrated grumble, the man prepared to head off and turn to pick me up. What? This is the same VA as Jiro? Are you kidding? What? Would have never guessed that. Never. Okay. I'm taking this. It's fine. Oh no. If it goes on like this, I'll end up being trapped somewhere else. Oh no. Guys, we need to choose. Okay, what are we gonna choose? I kind of want to struggle. But I'm not sure if Hinata is the kind of person who would do this in kind of situation. What do I do? Screw it, I'm gonna struggle. I lean back with all my might to prevent him from picking me up.
暴れるな
Stop struggling. At that
ちょっ
moment...
と待て
Hold on a second. Brett called out to the man. What?
どうしてわざわざ口を封じてるんだ
Why
殺すの
did
か
you tape his mouth shut? Are you going to kill him? Hopefully not. Goosebumps rose all across my skin. It's not that I hadn't expected this, but I had tried not to think about it.
君には関係ないんじゃないかな。
Well, that's not really any of your business, is it?
そうだな。け
True.
どそんな捨て犬のような目で見られちゃ一言言いたくもなるだ
But he
ろう。
was looking at me like an up-down puppy, so I just wanted to put in a word or two. Brett came towards us. Even though I was on the defense, I seemed to have asked for help with my eyes. Even though he was said to be an infamous gangster, Brett's eyes were clear. I swallowed.
これから落とし前つけさせるんだから助けてほしくもなるでしょ。
I'm just going to collect back the debts that is owed me, so it's all fine, right?
ああ、ルールはルールだしな。
Yes, the rules are the rules after all. But Brett started removing the tape from across my mouth. It felt as my skin was being pulled off with it, but I felt so grateful I tried to ignore the pain. He might be able to help me.
助けて
And he's just screaming him help. MC, say you're a stopper? What? What? Okay, sorry, I need a second. So, this is basically Dopo X Theodore right now. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's enjoy it while it lasts. The moment the tape had been peeled off, I
何が
began
何
to
だか
talk.
わからないうちにこうなっちゃったんです。
I have no idea what's going on. This has all happened out of the blue.
僕は何もしてない。
I didn't do anything.
うるさい変なこと言うな。
Shut up. Don't
だ
talk
って
rubbish.
こんなの
But
君
you...
が。
Something struck my ear with great force. My cheek felt hot. Even though I knew that I had been punched, the pain came a few seconds later. I must have bit my tongue because blood was flowing from my mouth. Brett was staring at the two of us silently. Isn't he going to do anything?
ブラッド
Brett,
こい
don't
つの言う
listen
こ
to
と
this
さ
guy.
っさと消えるから放っておいてくれ。
Wake it out of your hair, so just ignore him.
嫌だ。
静かにしろ。
Shut up!
面白いじゃねえか。
Isn't this interesting? Huh?
Huh?
Brett's statement made the man freeze. Brett was looking at us and snickered. He really seemed pleased.
そいつの痛がる顔。
It's
Yeah.
nice to see that guy's face in pain. Why are they all so kinky? What is this with these guys?
だからお前もこうして拘束して遊んでんのか。
God. Is that why you tied him up and played him like that? What? Brett grinned, but the man seemed at a loss for words. Just like I was. What's going on here? What's wrong with everyone? I screamed
しかし
silently.
可愛い顔に傷をつけるのはおすすめできねえな。
However, I wouldn't recommend hurting such a cute
狙うな
face.
らボディにしとけ。
Aim for the body instead. I'm sorry. Oh, this is hilarious. Brett laughed in amusement.
何がしたいんだよ。
What do you want? Hi, baby. Thank you for stopping by. I hope work is not too tiring for you right now. I'm cringing, and we are only 20 minutes in the game, and I'm already cringing, so... And the man seemed angry at the way Brett was grinning. I myself had no idea what was going
別
on.
に。ただ俺は
Nothing in particular. It's just that I... Hi Sori, thanks for coming. You didn't miss that much. We played the prologue and we met 3 guys. This is one of them, because I chose him first. And now this guy kidnapped us. This is us. And he kidnapped us. And we are trapped right now. And this guy over here, his name is Brett. He was like, oh, don't hurt the pretty face of this person. Just aim for the body instead. And I was like, what? Yeah, we are more bottomcon. Right. Wish I could watch, but work is calling. I'm so sorry, boo. I wish you could stay. Take care. Okay, so Let's continue. Brett looked somber as he lifted my face up to stare into my eyes. I could see my reflection in his pupils. My heart was pounding in my
こいつが
chest.
気に入っただけだ
It's just that I have taken an interest in
か
this
わい
guy.
そうに綺麗な頬
The
が
way
赤くなってる
he's
じゃん
talking. Poor thing. His pretty face is all red now. What? That's golden pepper
邪魔をしたい
cheeseburger.
ってこと？
Are you trying to
別
interfere?
にそんなことは思ってねえ
Not
よ
really. That's not what
こ
I
い
was
つが
thinking.
こんな何も知らねえような顔してルールを
If
破
a
ったの
person
なら
pretends to
罰
be
され
this
て仕方がない
clueless despite breaking the rules, he deserves to be punished. He's rizzing up already. Yeah, he's rizzing. The name Brett made my bonus. What? Sorry! Brett let go of my face rather
それ
roughly.
なら邪魔しないでくれる？
In that case, will you quit
待っ
interfering?
て
No, wait, wait, no, help
本
me!
当に僕は
Really,
た
I'm
だの
just
人
a
悪い
victim.
ことなんて
I didn't
何
do
もしてない
anything.
のに
Brett stared at the man in silence. Then he turned back to me
ど
again.
ういうことだ話してみろ
What did you say? Speak up. Oh, thank God.
僕は留学生としてここに来て契約してたアパー
I
トに行
came
く
here
と
as an exchange student,
この
but
人が
when
い
I
ました。
arrived at my new apartment, this guy was there.
嘘だ！
That's a
友
lie.
達とお酒
I
を
think
飲ん
he'd
だ
been
りしているよう
drinking
でした
with his friends.
そうしたら今度は警察が来て一度はこ
The
の人が
police
助け
arrived
てくれ
soon
たんだ
after
と思っ
that.
たけど
I thought he was going to help me out of
今
the
度はここに
situation.
監禁されたんです
But he ended up trapping me here
全くの
instead.
作り話だね。
He's totally making up that
本
story.
当に訳が分かりません
I really have no idea what's going on. I couldn't hide the desperation in my voice. It was a chain of confusing incidents. On my first day here, some scary-looking strangers had been hanging around the apartment I was supposed to move into. As I'd been about to ask them what was going on, we'd been chased down by the police and I had ended up here.
1週間でいいからさ、ここでおとなしくしててよ。
Will you please just stay here
朝
quietly
と
for a
夜は
week?
来てやるし、飢え死にされちゃ困るからね。
I check on you once a day. It'd be a problem if you're starved to death. Okay, nice. Thank you, I guess. I recounted what the man had said to me after taking me here. Whatever crime I was being involved in here, I was
その
really
話
scared.
は本当か
Is that true?
嘘だ！こいつはうちの仲間
He's
だ！
lying. I'm simply his friend. Yeah. I always tie up my friends. That's true,
違う。
obviously. That's not true. Brett stared at me wordlessly as if
信じて
testing
くださ
me.
い僕を助けて
You have to believe me. Help me. I was sure that this would be my final chance to ask anyone for help, so I shouted out loudly. Brett looked at me, considering what I'd say.
ブラッドさん
Purato-san. Oh man.
僕を信じてください
Now the begging is starting. We are only 30 minutes in the game, and I already cringed like, I don't know, 1,000 times. I hated it if I ended up dying like this. Why did any of this happen? I
ブ
was
ラッド
desperate.
さんか
Mr. Brett, huh?
神に誓うか
You swear that you're telling the truth?
はい
And desperate. He's so desperate, like, hey! Brett smiled, and this time it looked more sincere.
僕だって神に誓うさ。
I swear too. The man hurriedly interrupted our conversation, and Brett shot him a warning
悪
look.
いけどさ俺って結構人を見る目はあるつもりなん
I'm
だよ
sorry,
な
but I'm actually really good at reading people.
な、
こいつは俺がもらっていく
I'm with this guy. Actually, he said something like, I will take him with me, or something along those lines.
ありがとうございます
Thank you very much. Brett reached towards the rope that was bounded around me.
動くな！
What is wrong with him? Why did he kidnap us in the first place? I saw a flash of silver from the corner of my eye. A knife? I froze. The pointed end was aimed straight at Brett. Fear and anxiety bubbled up inside me. What if he dies because he helped me? And it faded out. I had been called out by some 66 friends. Even though I had rejected them plenty of times, those guys kept pestering me again and again, and I was feeling a little annoyed. I refused to give in to their demands and watched them leave. I'm really wondering if we are going to play every scene twice. Like from Hinata's point of view and then from like the other guy's point of view. I'm sorry. Should I eat back to... The moment that thought crossed my mind, I heard a soft groan and stopped in my tracks. Who's there? I looked around the back room and spotted two guys. Both of them had Asian features and looked quite young. What are you doing here? The two of them began to tremble simultaneously. The person who was standing looked a little suspicious. As for the other guy, he was tied up and his mouth was taped shut. He looked quite desperate to me. What's up with this guy? His eyes are incredible. Ooh, no spicy content is incoming. I couldn't stop myself from staring into his deep black eyes. I felt something in my chest, but I had no idea what it was. Then I shifted my gaze over to the guy who was standing next to us. We exchanged a couple of words, but something seems to be stopping me from leaving. Maybe I was just curious about whatever I'd felt just then. The sheer black irises were looking at me so imploringly. I had seen so many desperate eyes in my time, it was almost sickening. But I didn't think I'd ever seen anyone look at me like that before. I feel weird somehow. Feeling nervous for no reason. But that's not possible, I guess. So, what could it be? Poor thing, his face is all red now. I pulled off the tape from across his mouth and lifted his chin up. This person, he looks pretty feminine, but he's a guy, isn't he? Looking at him more closely, I felt like I was drowning in his dark eyes. His body stiffened as I approached him, his gaze quivering. This guy definitely isn't capable of lying. Hi, Jess! Yeah, you just came just the right time. Welcome to the show. It doesn't seem as though he would ever do anything bad. In that case... You did? What? Wait, what? Really? Okay, yeah, if you still are in touch with them, you can tell them they did a pretty good game. I said earlier we were 20 minutes in the game and I quinched like, I don't know, what felt like 50 times. Yeah. LOL! Oh my god, send it! Send it to me on Discord, I want to see it! Want to see it! Please! Yeah. This is Brett, actually. This is Brett and this is our character. Send it in group chat! Yeah, send it in group chat so everybody can see. Okay, let's continue until Jess is going to send the picture. I could judge most people's characters just by looking at their faces. I may not have been smart, but my instincts were never wrong. For some reason, I can feel it, the kind of person he is. I stood up slowly. I had already decided what to do. I probably knew the moment I looked into this guy's eyes. I'm with this guy. It might have been fate. It might have been fate. Episode 2. Let's go. All I could hear in the tense atmosphere was shallow breathing. Right in front of my eyes were a man with a knife and a man being pointed at with a knife. The air smelled of an anxious sweat. Even so, Bright expression didn't waver as he stared at the man
Oi.
in front of him. What's wrong? Why are your hands shaking? They're not shaking! It was true. The knife in the man's hand was quivering. Was he scared of Brett? Or was he scared of the fact that he was holding a knife? I had no idea. Well, I understand the situation now. Oh no! The VAs are gone! Oh no! Brett began to untie the rope that was restraining me. He was wearing a calm expression. This guy is amazing. Even under such circumstances, he surprised me.
やめろよ
Stop it! I'm really going to do it, you know? There's no way you'll do it. Not when you're this scared. I will!
あの
Mr. Brett? Mr. Brett? This sounds so weird. I looked at Brett uneasily. The rope was almost undone. I saw a shadow move. Are we going to save him? Are we going to hurt ourselves to save him? Oh my god, Jess! This is so pretty! What? Oh, Jess! Wow! Bro, this is so pretty, really! Jess, is it okay if I put this on stream? I want to put it here, like in the corner of the stream. Let me just... Wait a second. I need to save it first. I want to put it on stream. Let's see. Oh no. Huh? What happened? This is not working. No! Shit, I cannot put it on stream. Even though I cannot click into the save screen. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jess. I will do it next time. You were good there already. You were good 3 years ago already. I know you might think you are better now, and I guess you are because you always improve when you're doing things, but you have been good back then already. Trust me. Okay. For the next stream, I will put this on stream, I promise. Okay. We are going back to the story, and we are going to save our boyfriend. Our boyfriend to be. Ooh! That's the content! That's the content! There we go. The knife slides through the air. I tried to cry out, but Brett had already dodged the knife. Damn it! The man brandished the knife once again. He's dangerous. However, Brett dodged the knife again, and this time he grabbed the man's hand. Let go of
じゃあ
me!
ナイフを捨てろ。
Drop the knife. No way!
嫌だ。
捨てなければこの手がどうなっても知らないぞ。
If you don't drop it, who knows what will happen to this hand? Brett twisted the man's hand. The man screamed loudly, but tightened his grip on the knife
ナ
with
イ
the
フを
same.
捨てないってことはつまり、この手をねじり上
If
げ
you
よう
don't
と
drop the
骨を
knife, I
折ろ
will
うと
twist
構わな
this
いっ
hand
て
and
こ
break
と
your
だ。
bones. Is this what you want?
ブラッドさん
What? The man's scream sounded so painful that I couldn't help but
なん
say
だお
something.
前、止めるのか。
What is with you? Are you going to stop me?
だって
That's
とん
because...
だお人よしだな。
What a good person you
お前
are.
を捕まえて
Even
た
though
や
this
つに
guy
対し
tied
て
you
は
up like that. What he was saying was true. Oh no. Hinata's a cute person, right? So we should probably choose the one in the middle. I guess. I'm going with this
えっ
one.
と
You don't have to go that
は
far. At the very least, I should do. Boy twisted the man's hand upwards. The knife slipped from between his fingers.
ああ。
What's this? Brett picked up the knife that had fallen to the ground and something else as well. So you had a gun too? What? Where did that happen? Brett was holding a handgun in the wallet in addition to the knife. The man's face turned pale. So, you're Shuan Eiji. I didn't expect you to be a member of the Shuan family. Enough! Give that back! Brett rummaged around the wallet and checked the man's ID. He grinned. If you want me to return this, answer my question. Why did you use the knife if you had a gun? Is there a reason you couldn't kill us? The man named Eiji took a step back. He then turned around and took off. Hey, you can have this back! Brett threw Eiji's wallet after him. Eiji turned around to catch it and disappeared in the
あり
blink
が
of
とう
an
ござい
eye.
ます
Thank you very much. I thanked Brett quickly after Eiji had run
Yeah.
off. You got yourself into a bad situation back there.
ああ。
Well, be careful around this area. You're not that fluent in English and you just started school here, right? Yeah, I'm really shocked that all of this happened to me on my very first day here. I was around to help you this time, but... Oh, wait a moment. Brett searched for something in his pocket. Then he then handed over a business card. I'm a middleman at this bar here. The address is on the card. If something should happen, feel free to come and find me.
と
Middleman? That's like a... Brett seemed confused as to how to explain it and scratched his head. Since I didn't know what it meant, Brett invited me to tag along and see for myself. However, I was unsure if I could trust him after what had just happened now. When I met Eiji, I followed him because I thought he would save me from the police, but I ended up being tied to a chair instead. Oh, what should I do? Even though I was worried, I walked along beside Brett. And even though my mind was jumbled, my feet kept moving forward. Hey, what's wrong? You've been quiet ever since we left the
い
building.
え
No, I finally stopped walking. I can't trust you, right?
は
Oh, you're saying that now? I saved you back there,
す
didn't
みま
I?
せん
You're right, I'm sorry. Well, I guess it's a good thing you don't trust people you've just met that easily. With with people like Eiji running around. Yes.
えっと
It's okay if I trust you though, right? I stared at Brett nervously. Brett looked back at me silent for a
う
moment.
わ
Cuddling? You're so cute. Brett hugged me tightly. I was so shocked that my heart felt like it jumped up into my mouth. Oh, what are you doing? I'm hugging you because you're cute. Yeah, obviously that's what are you doing to people you know like 10 minutes. Sorry, needed to drink some water.
ちょっと
Cute. I'm a guy, you know.
あの
I said I'm a guy. Brett slowly drew back. Then he stared at me intently. You're a
Hi.
guy? Yes. I see. Brett looked at me curiously. At that very moment, even better. He walked off happily. Huh? What did he mean by that? What did he mean by that? Brett took me to a bar, and that's where the story happened.
あ
It's my first time going to a place like this. My voice was shrill with excitement. Really? You do look like you have very sheltered upbringing.
いえ
That's not true. And you do smell very homely. You smelled him? When did that happen? Brett inched his nose closer to the nape of my neck and took a deep breath, sniffing me. Oh, there, okay. Never mind then. It tickled, and I flinched a little. Master! My boy, don't just smell people. But why not? Dogs are doing the same, okay? Just as I was about to say something, Brett waved at someone inside the bar. Yo, Brett, it's your day off, isn't it? Yes, I'm here as a customer today. Ah, I see. And you brought along some cute kid, huh? I'd like to do that too, but not to people I just met. Yeah, I mean, you could do this. Wouldn't say it's good, but you could. I'm going to make this guy mine, so help me out, okay? Eh? You're a sinful person for getting your hands on such an innocent young guy. The master smiled, looking triggered. I felt quite flustered. I don't know anything about that. That's because I didn't tell you that part. If I can smell you from a distance, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, true though. Brett smiled as if he were having a lot of fun. Speaking of which, that other guy used to be Brett's boyfriend. Brett might be... Hey, that young man next to you just turned bright red. Is he alright? I'm not feeling well. He's fine, he's fine. I want to make him mine, but I had to save him first.
No.
Oh? Master, let's have a drink. Alright then. I was still very confused as we sat down for a conversation. Conversation, right? That sounds like a disaster. Yeah. The master served Brett and me drinks and listened to our story, nodding along. Then, wouldn't it be good if Brett protected you from now on? Eh?
Huh?
Oh, what are you talking about? Aren't you the one who told me to stay out of this for now? That meant this place might have looked like a bar from the outside, but it was actually a place that served the needs of food from... The needs of food, yeah, sure. The needs of people from the underworld of society. I didn't ask for any details, but the others did say that they basically took care of anything. One is to adapt to the environment around here, right, Hinata?
Oh.
Oh, look at him blushing. He's so cute. I waited for Brett to say something. His expression was troubled as he finished his drink. By the way, Brett, Ellen came by earlier to collect your part of the rent. Is your rent overdue again? As for Hinata, you don't have to handle it through us, so just help him. It pains me to see such an innocent young man fighting his way through the society on his own. It really pains you that much? Shut up. The master placed another drink in front of Brett. The glass clinked as he sat down to the counter. Then I will pay half of your rent. I gathered all my courage and turned towards Brett. Oh, that's too cheap. Asking for my help would require... Ouch! The master flicked Brett's forehead with a finger. Hinata, just ignore what this guy just said. I will make sure that he helps you. Thank you very much. Is a week or so alright for now? Those words reminded me of what Eiji had said. He told me to stay just for a week. Yes, that would be a great help. Got it, Brett.
Ayo.
Oh yeah, fine. Hinata really is my type, so I agree for now. Well, judging on the voice of his ex-boyfriend earlier, He is either lying right now, saying Hinata is his type, or he's a switch. Because his ex-boyfriend really sounded, he sounded not like a bottom to me. Brett grinned as he looked at me. Right then, someone tapped Brett on the shoulder and he got up from his seat. It seemed like the conversation had to come to an end, so I stood up to head out to the bathroom. At that moment... so what? I was hoping that you work with us. They're in your gang, after all. That's Brett's voice. I didn't intend to eavesdrop, but I ended up leaning towards the conversation naturally. It seems like this time the protest is fairly dangerous, and that's why we would like to stall them. But it's the government's fault, so I guess they deserve it. These people wanted to go to high school, but they couldn't. They wanted to work, but they couldn't. That's why they're protesting. Even if it was started by the 66 gang, many people who are unrelated to them will be joining the protest. Even if that is true, it's the job of police officers to ensure the citizens' safety. If you help us, we will let you meet your father. What? Why are the police and my father? He's actually under our protection. Something's happened. No way. I felt like I had just heard something I wasn't supposed to. I hurriedly tried to head out of the bathroom, but changed my mind. If I made a noise, that would only arouse suspicion. I tried to think of a way to get out. After having overheard the conversation from inside the bathroom, I was finding it difficult to leave without being seen. I'm not asking you to give me an answer straight away. Please just consider it. I will. Phew. Looks like this discussion is over. I felt relief rushed through me and relaxed my shoulders. Just then, there was someone there. I'd been caught. Ba-ba-bum! Sorry, it's me. Huh? Hinata? I left the bathroom shyly and Brett looked slightly relieved when he spotted me. Were you holding yourself up in the bathroom? Upset stomach? No, yeah, that's right. I wanted to deny it, but I felt guilty about eavesdropping, so I changed my answer. Brett surveyed me suspiciously. Sorry, guys, hydration time. Oh, I'm sorry. As he did so, my chest tightened uncomfortably. I'm sorry, I overheard your conversation. I confessed and bowed my head in embarrassment. It wasn't on purpose, though. I'm sorry. Brett looked dumbfounded as he sighed. You're a really bad liar. So, you're an honest idiot. Or are you just an idiot? What? That's precisely why you were kidnapped, isn't it? Brett smiled slightly as he mentioned the incidents. Judging from his attitude, I knew that he wasn't angry, but please don't mention it anymore. It was traumatic incidents for me, so... You're exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. I never thought I would find myself in such a dangerous situation. Every time I thought about what had happened, I felt my stomach drop. Before coming here, I was filled with hopes and dreams and felt very encouraged. I thought there was a bright future waiting for me. You really... Stop looking so depressed. You'll only end up sabotaging your own happiness. I raised my head at this. I did beat a bright and good person like him after all. I wouldn't say he's a good and bright person, but that might be just me. He said that he would protect me, so I should try and be more optimistic. That's right. If you leave a door open, happiness can come in. Huh? What was that? It's a Japanese saying. Got it. And then let's drown ourselves in alcohol and smile tonight. You're going to have even more to drink? Of course. Let's switch locations. Just like that, Brett pulled me along behind him and we left the bar. Ooh, episode 3. Let's go. Brett had mentioned that he wanted to have a drink someplace else, but he had taken me to his place. What is standing there? No closing, no opening? Okay. This is a good note on a refrigerator, I guess. Is it really alright to come here this late? Sure, don't worry about it. Brett flashed me a bright smile. He looked a little scary when he was cried, but whenever I saw this guy smile, I automatically felt happy. Wait a minute, I'll let the others know. Who do you mean by the others? I mean everyone who lives here. Mr. Bratterson. Before I could stop him, he went into the living room. He said the others, so I guess some other people live here too. I was curious and listened to the voices mainly from the other room. Yo, Ellen, let's have a drink. Huh? Are you messing with me? Waking me up in the middle of the night for a drink? I'm not messing with you. Leave me alone. I'm tired. I have class tomorrow. He was thrown out. Brett had been pushed out of the room. Fine, asked Ted then. Oh, the hot boys are living in a dorm? He's not giving up. Brett clicked his tongue and entered another room. I could hear someone talking once again. I don't really enjoy drinking with your friends. But he's a different kind of friend, you know? If he's a potential hookup, then wouldn't it be better for you two to have a drink alone? Good night. Hey, Chet, you... Brett was chased out of the room again and the door was slammed shut behind him. I'd expected something like this to happen. It wasn't the best idea to ask someone out for drinks this late at night. Everyone refused. I'm still here, so... Oh, yeah, you're right. Brett smiled happily. Alright, shall we have a drink to pick up the mood then? No need to hold back. Thanks. All of them here? Yeah. All of them together in a dorm. Brett passed me a glass that was filled to the brim. Sounds like you had a lot to deal with since you arrived, but not everyone on the street is a bad person. You don't have to look so depressed. For some reason, Brett looked apologetic as he said that. I hurriedly shook my head. I got to meet you, and you're a good person. On top of that, you actually saved me. You... What? Brett seemed quite drunk as he clung to me. A reek of alcohol. Hinata, you're so cute. No need to be shy. From now on, I will be a bodyguard. Hey, why don't you move in? Oh, that was fast. They only know each other for a day? Not even? Yeah, you can make this kind of decision on your own? I get permission from the others tomorrow. We all share this apartment. The deed is under Ellen's name, so I'll ask her first. Is that really okay? Yeah, of course it is. Guys get weaker on cute girls. I'm a guy though. Right, but I like guys anyway, so that's a good thing. Wait, in other words, I could be in a completely different kind of danger right now. What? You're looking very serious, Hinata. I say what I feel. I thought I might be in danger. I spoke my thoughts aloud before I could stop myself. I hurriedly clamped a hand to my mouth. I see. In other words, you were expecting it. What? Brett was sitting close to me on the couch. He was looking at me silently. Wait, you're too close. Way too close. And why would you think I was expecting it? You seemed like you're the kind of guy to go with the flow. And if I tried something, you wouldn't disagree. What? Are you challenging me? His eyes looked very determined as he stared into mine. Is it just because he's drunk? Please take this seriously. What are you talking about, Hinata? I'm actually being serious, you know? When I first met you, I immediately knew it was fate. You're absolutely hammered, aren't you? No, I'm not that drunk. I'm being serious. Brett placed his hands on my face. He gently stroked my fring from my eyes with his fingers. As he leaned in, he didn't only smell of alcohol, but also of something sweet. What should I do? This is... My heart was pounding. I had a slight headache, maybe because of the alcohol. When I stared into Brett's eyes, I felt like I was being sucked into them and fell into a kind of trace. But... Hinata... Don't! I pushed the face that was inching towards me away just in time. That was dangerous. I somehow fell into a daze and he nearly kissed me. If you're drunk, just go to sleep, alright? I continued to push him away forcefully as he went on in a cheery voice. The night has just begun. I won't go to sleep until I get a kiss. What would you do if I said that? What? Are you pulling my leg? Who knows? You're so much fun. Brett smiled broadly and finished off the rest of his drink in one gulp. I'm drunk. Very true. Then I head to bed. Take my time to make you mine. I had a feeling that the days ahead might cause me a lot of trouble. I was very happy that Brett was my bodyguard, but we finally stopped drinking and started to doze off.
Nah.
Yo, let's go to my room. Woohoo!
Huh?
Oh, what's with that reaction? How rude.
すみません
I'm sorry. There's no need to worry. I'll sleep on the couch. No way. I should take the couch instead. I just like the couch, you know? Brett inched his face closer to mine as he said that. All I could do was nod, because Brett's eyes were so deep and glistening. Ooh. His room is actually kinda cute. It's cute. It's tidy. I'm surprised that it's clean. It doesn't look like the person who's cleaning his room, so... The following morning I opened my eyes to see that Brett was already awake. I was staring off into the distance as though he was thinking about something. Just when I considered calling out to him, Brett noticed me. Oh, Hinata, did you sleep alright? Good morning. I slept really well. It was perfectly true. Maybe it would be because of all that had happened yesterday, but my eyes had fallen shut the moment I got to bed. You didn't move so much as an inch in your sleep. I felt a little embarrassed at that. Don't get all nervous, Hinata. It's alright to relax around your bodyguard, you know? But nonchalant had hugged me around the shoulders. Okay, Jess, good luck with your work. We will try to get Brett's route today. I don't know how many chapters there are, so let's see. Good luck with your work. Fighting! But it's really appropriate for you to hug me?
Huh?
Huh? Are you going to keep addressing me like that forever? Please stop calling me Mr. Brett. Just call me
ありが
Brett.
とうございます
Okay, just Brett then.
Oh.
You know, I'm not even sure why you were kidnapped in the first place. Brett was mumbling to himself. To be honest, I don't know myself. The truth is that something weird happened at university. At university? Yes. Before heading home, I went to fill out some paperwork at the university admission office. When I got there, they told me that all the paperwork had been completed already.
Huh?
Huh? There was a mistake during the admission process? No, that's not it. Someone pretended to be me and completed the paperwork before me. That really happened? As I recalled the memory, I hunched my shoulders sadly. You seem to be mixed up in all kind of trouble. Yeah, but you too, with all the talk about the protest. I realized my mistake as soon as I said it. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Yeah, but I don't think I have much of a choice when it comes to that. I shadowed across his face. Is the protest really that dangerous? The key players behind it are tough guys. I don't think them organize a protest is the best thing, but... This isn't the first time, but I've never seen operate at this scale before. They say they can't take it anymore, but violence has never solved anything. I simply can't agree with their views, even though they're like a family to me. I see, so that's how it is. Innocent bystanders will get hurt, and they're going to destroy stores that are completely unrelated to the whole thing. I don't agree with that. It's true that self-isolation isn't a bad thing, but the methods might be wrong. I wonder what would happen if they caused violence on a large scale in this city. What would happen if innocent people get hurt? I'm not agreeing.
と
I don't agree to the protest. Might change my view if they change their methods, though. Exactly. Brett took a deep breath. It would be good if there were a better way of protesting, though. Brett stared into the distance as he said that. At that moment, I realized something. That's right, Brett! What's up? You know the key players behind the protest, right? Yeah, I guess so. In that case, why don't you discuss it with them and try coming up with a peaceful solution?
Huh?
Huh? That's impossible. Why? Yeah, you won't know if you don't try. Yeah, first of all, is a peaceful protest really a protest? I mean, they just want everyone to hear what they have to say, right?
Oi.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. For example, why don't we block a slop on television? Of course, I don't mean hijacking the system, but blocking it formally through the correct procedures. Oh, that wouldn't work. And how much do you think it would cost? It wouldn't be a pain to the government. But it would be considered a step forward if everyone's opinions were heard, right? Well, Brett looked a little sore. Other than that, maybe they could come up with a song. They could show their emotions through songs or dances. What are you talking about? Wouldn't that make it more like carnival? I guess you're right. What kind of song would people dance to in Japan? In Japan, we have Bonodori. Oh, please tell me more about that. We spilled off topic pretty quickly after that, and we were dancing around happily. I taught Brett what I could remember about the Bonodori, and Brett taught me something about hip-hop. It was the first time I had this much fun since I came here. Yeah, because you're only here for a day. Obviously. After a while, Brett said that he had to head out. He said he would be back soon, but hanging around alone at a stranger's place made me feel uneasy, and I kept fidgeting around. At that moment, I heard a door open. Brett! The moment he entered the room, I rushed over to him enthusiastically. Hey, you're acting like a puppy. I'm sorry. I felt embarrassed at what I had done and my face turned bright red. No need to apologize. It's okay, since you're cute. Well then, from today on, you'll be my loyal puppy. Eh? It was a joke. Brett ruffled my hair. I didn't know why, but it felt kind of nice. As always, Brett had the ability to make me smile. What are we going to do now, though? Brett frowned and combed a hand through his hair. Says some kind of problem? Speaking of problems, I actually have a lot of them. The atmosphere in this room suddenly dropped. They refused my suggestions, even though I made a considerable effort to pursue them. Where did you go? I went to meet the groups that are leading the protest, but they wouldn't hear me out. Brett took a deep breath. Cheer up, Brett. Somehow I felt pathetic when you tried to cheer me up. Why? Brett laughed out loud. I have an idea. Why don't you let me tag along next time? Huh? Brett looked surprised at my sudden suggestion. Well, I might be able to help, and you're my bodyguard after all, right? You didn't look like it, but you've got the guts. Well then, will you support me? A broad smile stretched across Brett's face and then nodded vigorously. Will you please hear us out? We won't take up much of your time. As his friend, we're really worried. I put on an act just as Brett had advertised me to and tried to look crestfallen. A large lady standing in front of us criticized Brett and me. So, you're saying you're hanging out with our kid, right? If you had a fight or something, please just resolve it amongst yourself. She looked at Brett briefly, and her tone of voice suggested that she didn't want to be bothered with this. He won't listen to me. If worst comes to worst, it'll be too late, you know? We want to help him. Is it really that serious? And the lady frowned, just as we had anticipated. We quickly pulled her into a discussion and somehow managed to persuade her. When a baby like you is with me, my worth is increased. I'm not a baby, but other people's reactions are different when you're there. When people see someone who looks like a foreigner who has enjoyed a decent upbringing, they tend to hear the other person out and consider what they have to say. We headed further down the street and talked to some more people. The street Brett lived on had a slightly intimidating atmosphere, but I didn't mind. When I was with Brett, the world looked different somehow. Ooh. Ow! Oh, sorry. My back just cracked. After walking around the street some more, it was finally time to head back to the apartment. Oh, finally you're back. A man was leaning against the wall outside of the front door and started walking towards us when he spotted Brett. Why are you late? You even brought a cute little lady along with you. Did you have some ungentlemanly plans for tonight? The air felt charged with electricity. The guys had been waiting in front of the apartment were glaring at us. Intimidating smiles appeared on their faces. You did something really unnecessary, don't you think? It's all for your own good. Huh? Don't talk rubbish. Are you trying to be a goody two-shoes? Oh. An intense punch landed in Brent's chest and he staggered backwards a couple of steps. I'm fine, Hinata, step back. I'm fine, Hinata, step back. The guy intimidated Brett and laughed mockingly. Brett was trying to help you guys. Wow, brave and a cute face. You're right. Even though I was growing angry, they just kept laughing and mocking me. Of course, I might look weak compared to these guys, but hey, why not switch to our side? Ours is much better than Brett's, you know? How about it? The man roughly placed a hand on my back. I was so shocked that I jumped and tried to move away. Before I could do so much as blink, Brett twisted the guy's arm around.
Oi!
Don't touch him. Brett's voice was deep and threatening. It was a joke. There was no way I was being serious. If you're just joking around, then I'll take over. It's 3 versus 1. It might be Brett, but there's no way he can win. They want to pick a fight? Right here? I could feel a cold stream of sweat at the back of my neck. I didn't have any fighting skills. That much was obvious. What can I do? What should I do? The drama is occurring! Brett had been punched in the stomach. He groaned painfully but kept staring intensely at the guy who had punched him. What's wrong, Brett? Are you going to give up? The man raised his hand as if to challenge Brett. I'm not going to back down, but I won't punch my buddy either. What are you talking about? The man's face suddenly turned serious. The next punch was aimed at Brett's face. Brett is such a coward. You used to have more spunk in the past, right?
別に
I'm doing the right thing now, though. Come here, Brett. The second man grabbed Brett by the collar.
やめてください
Please stop it. Friends shouldn't punch each other. I yelled out in frustration. Everyone's heads turned in my direction. Hinata, I told you to back
でも
off. I won't, because this is crazy. It's not. Brett betrayed us, didn't
なん
he?
だと
Betrayed you?
Oi.
You're wrong. I'm warning
Tanuma.
you as a friend. The police have their eyes on this protest. Just back down quietly. Back down quietly? You're in no position to say something like that.
おい
But I don't want to see my buddies being arrested without having done anything. It's so annoying. They began fighting each other. Actually, it was more of a one-sided beating. If this goes on, Brett will... What should I do?
あの
Someone please help. I tried shouting out for help, but not a single person passerby stopped. They pretended not to notice us and walked away. Hey. It happened at that very moment. Someone grabbed my hand and started dragging me away. Well, I tried to shout out, but someone clamped their hand over my mouth. I struggled desperately and felt my body being lifted off of the ground. I was thrown up and pressed against the concrete. Was passiert denn hier? What's happening here? I'm sorry. The random German drop. I choked as my back made contact with the ground. My chest was burning. Someone was kneeling on top of me and pressed his knees against my chest. I opened my eyes, trying to make out the guy through the haze of tears. Ooh, the X is here! I felt like I had seen him before. That jerk, he's already found another guy. The man looked very frustrated as he grabbed the front of my shirt. He was tugging at my shirt so forcefully that it was about to rip, and placed a hand on my belt. What? He covered my mouth with one hand. And then he stuffed a piece of cloth between my teeth. Could this be... Is he trying to pull off my clothes? I could still hear the other guys crowding on the main street. Even though Brett was so close, even though there were pedestrians nearby. So, how does it feel to be violated by Brett's ex-boyfriend? I knew that the breakup was just too sudden, so it was because of you. I remembered now. I knew I'd seen him somewhere before. When I was being held in that building, he was the person who was talking to Brett in the next room. He's the person Brett broke up with. I felt disgusted at the man's huge grin and the way he was licking his lips. I turned my face away as I tried to push him off with all my strength I could muster. I need to fight him off at all costs. At that very moment... What are you doing in front of other people's houses? An angry voice carried over from the main street. That voice... Hadn't I heard it last night? I also heard the sound of the car engine and then... Are you alright, Hinata? Brett was running towards me and I felt a surge of relief. What are you doing, you bastard? Brett pushed the guy off of me aside and pulled me up. Ellen brought the car, let's go. Ellen? It's alright now, let's go! Brett took my hand and started running. My feet were stumbling over each other in a haste to get away. Ooh, man! Man! Brett and I quickly got into the car that was waited for us on the main street. Things are getting rough here. Wow. Thanks, Ellen. No problem. It also means trouble for me if there's a barrel in front of my apartment. They were talking to each other in a friendly way. There was a round on Brett's face from the beating he had taken. Thank you very much for saving me. I inclined my head in the direction of the man in the driver's seat. You're the guy who came to our house last night, right? Ellen owns the apartment. Try and be nice to him. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Thanks for letting me stay at your place. As long as Brett pays his rent, it doesn't matter who he brings along. That's very kind of you. You really think so? He always drops by the bar to chase me around until I hand over the rent. The bar's in the neighborhood anyway, but Brett really is a failure as a professional. I was dumbfounded at Ellen's words. Professional? Do you know something? Brett looked at Ellen suspiciously. I heard about it at the bar. Master. Brett clicked his tongue immediately inside. I have no idea if the master is actually tight-lipping or loose the tongue. I'm sure he's quite capable of analyzing people. I guess that's true. But it's really all thanks to you that we got away. You didn't lift a finger against them until the very last second. I have no idea what kind of justice you were trying to display back there. Well, the moment I realized that Hinata was no longer there, I felt my sense of justice kick in. So, it's my fault? I'm saying it's my fault. If I had let them beat me up any longer, I might have died. I'm glad you didn't. Same here, and I'm glad nothing happened to you. Right. I clutched a hand to my chest in relief. I shuddered to think what would have happened if I hadn't been rescued when I was. So, what should we do now? I was just thinking about that. Huh? How come? I can't stay out of it. Right now, I'm under orders from my client. Client? Could it be that you're one of us too? Brett's eyes went wide with shock. One of us? What does that mean? You have so much money that I thought you must be from a rich family. So, you earned all that by being in the industry? Don't snort at me like that! Don't worry, my actual occupation is being a university student, and I do pay taxes just like everyone else. That's not what I meant. Well, I guess it's fine. More importantly, what kind of assignment did you receive? Hey, what are you hiding from us? Do you really want to know? Yeah, of course. The truth is... I was told to get rid of you. What? Those people who are targeting Hinata consider you an unwelcome intruder since you're acting as Hinata's bodyguard. No way. Get out of the car? What are we going to do? Jump out of a driving car? Let's talk to our boyfriend to be. But you two are good friends, right? Good friends, well, we're roommates. But anyway, I didn't reply to that request. I'm glad you're not going to accept it, are you? You could replace Brad with me. It'd be fun to be a bodyguard for a cute guy like you. What? My thoughts were getting all jumbled up again. What situation was I in exactly? Yep, that's what I'm asking me for the last 1.5 hours. What are you talking about? Hinata has requested me for a job already. I'm much better than Brad. You don't know that for sure. The two of them glared at each other in an irritating sort of way. What is this? What should I do? Brad and Ellen. Who should I ask to act as my bodyguard? More importantly, do I even have the right to ask them for that? The truth is, Brad is now in a tough spot since his life is in danger. But if I ask Ellen for help, he would become the target instead. Hey, Hinata, aren't you considering this a little too long? Brad, this is entirely your fault. No, Brad gave a small sigh as though he had given up. Hinata, it's true that I'm the one who caused you all this trouble, so I understand if you want to change your mind, okay? But even after thinking it over carefully, I didn't have an answer. So I just went with my gut. I think I like to stick with Brad after all. Yes! I thanked Ellen and we parted ways at a nearby park. I need to say this again. I'm sorry my friend did something bad to you. Brad flashed me a disappointed smile as he said that. I shook my hand vigorously. It's totally not your fault. It's something my friend did, so... He was your ex-boyfriend, right? Well, yes. Yeah, look at him blushing. Kitty. Brad smiled awkwardly. What about now? Are the two of you broken up? Yes, why? Are you concerned about it? It's not like that. Both of us felt silent and we observed the people in the park. As we looked at the people passing by, I realized how many different kinds of people there were. All of them with their individual characters and perspectives. I'm sure it was a shock to you too, right? Your friends did that to you, and even you tried to explain, they refused to listen. That's not true. Ever since we were kids, we always spent our time fighting. So you were raised up to fight as well? Yes, I used to be quite a bloodthirsty person. I used to be the gang leader and would do all kinds of bad stuff. Brett clenched his teeth in shame. Well, you do look really strong. I don't just look strong, I am strong, so don't forget. I learned everything I knew from my father after all. After that moment, I suddenly remembered something I overheard not long ago. The police officer had said something about his father. What was that about? What's wrong? It's nothing. I ended up staring at Brett's face with a faraway look. I hurriedly averted my gaze. If there's something bothering you, you can tell me. I'm not trying to hide anything, you know. I took a deep breath. It's about your father. I was wondering what was going on. I see. Brett smiled and looked off into the distance. My father disappeared. I don't know where he is, but that police officer told me that he knows. So, he asked me if I'd like to meet my father. Oh, he did? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked. I made you uncomfortable. Not really, it's fine. Brett. I could see that he was trying to force a smile. Even if he said it was fine to talk about it, I was sure the topic must have been painful. What will you do when you meet him, though? I'm making apologize to my mother. To your mother?
そうだ
Yes, he's still my father after all, even though he's not a good one. One day, he promised to play basketball with me, but he didn't even come home after that. My mother suffered a lot because of it. It was so painful for her that she drowned herself in alcohol and drugs. My father ought to apologize for abandoning us. I wanted to protect my mother, so I joined a gang, but they really had a bad influence on me. It's entirely my father's fault. I could see the light reflected in Brad's eyes. He quickly turned his face away and looked at the ground. Brad. I placed a hand gently on Brad's back. I didn't know what else to do. I couldn't protect my mother. I couldn't make her happy. I couldn't deal with that, so I ran
逃げて
away.
ばっかなんだよ
All I wanted was to
逃げ
escape.
てばっかだ
I ran and put the blame on others.
人のせいにしてばっか
Brad's voice was shivering slightly. He was wearing such a pained expression that I could feel his pain reflecting
辛
in
い
my
時は
heart.
人のせいにしていいと
It's
思い
normal
ます
to search for blame in someone else during times
そ
like
れか
that.
ら
So I think it's okay to depend on others.
ひなたお前ってマジで優しいやつだな
As Brad looked at me, I could see tears in the corners of his eyes. Oh, he's crying. He hugged me tightly.
お前みたい
It's
な
the
やつ
first
に
time
会っ
that
た
I've met someone like you.
初めてだ
The way he was holding me felt special and sad at the same time. I gently hugged him back. This person who was so strong and fragile all at once. Yeah, they're bonding, right? This is so cute. I mean, his story is not cute, but the scene was fairly cute. Okay, episode 5. Let's go. Brad loosened his grip around me slightly. It felt more like he were hanging onto me as if I were something precious. Now I feel pathetic. Brad covered his face in embarrassment and smiled a little. You're not pathetic. You're good at calming people down. Oh, really?
そうだ
Yes, it's as if you open their hearts naturally. No way. I felt shy as he said that. I want to act like a spoiled child in front of you, but at the same time I want to protect you. You're an incredible guy, you know. Brett grinned. I felt my chest burn as I looked at him. Is this friendship? This is what they called friendship. It must have been. That was why I had the feeling in my chest. I didn't feel like it somehow, but if it wasn't friendship... But I stopped myself right there. I felt uneasy somehow. It was as though I was holding myself back from finding the right answer. Is it alright for me to be your bodyguard? It seems like we might become really good pals, and I don't want to give that up. Brett looked straight at me. For some reason, my heart was pounding. Please protect me.
Oh.
Aw. Alright. Brett flashed me a broad smile. It might sound strange for someone like me to say that I protect someone, but I'll do my best, Hinata.
な
I'm not trying to use you or
Aw.
anything. I'm just trying to regain something that I lost in the past. If you're here with me, I feel like it's going to be okay somehow. I want to spend more and more time with you and be happy again. His smile was as bright as the sun. Brett said that he had gone off the deep end, but his smile suggested otherwise. Nobody has ever said something like that to me before, so I don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
You don't have to say anything. I know I just said something a little embarrassing. Brett looked a little abashed. I know your heart is in the right place. Oh, what are you talking about? My heart is totally black. That's why you're blushing, my little boy. That's not true. I've seen you act like around others. I tried to pull off my feelings into my smile. Brett was at a loss of words. Brett? Oh, this is bad. Huh? Was there something wrong? It's really bad. What's wrong? Tell me. I feel like embracing you right now, but in a totally different way than before. Brett suddenly leaped towards me and I instinctively dodged him.
おい
No, don't run away, Hinata. What's this about? Do you really want to know? I do, but at the same time, I don't. Then I'll tell you. Brett grinned as he approached me. I mirrored Brett's strides and took a step back for each one of them. I want to hug you right now because you're so cute. You're going to try and run, aren't you? Of course I will. I'm certain that my future is in danger here. The more you run, the more dangerous it'll be for you. So no matter what I do, it'll be dangerous? Brett chased me around the park for a while. I had no idea why, but it was fun. The time I was spending with Brett was making me happy. I thought that if only I could spend the rest of my life having fun like this. Aww. Now, isn't this cute? Brett suggested he'd him back to the apartment, so we did. With perfect timing, the phone rang. Is no one else here? Brett grumbled as he picked up the phone. His deep voice soon turned even grimmer. Yes, I'm handling him properly. Stop criticizing everything they'll sing. Brett? I was worried, but I couldn't hear what they were talking about on the phone. It doesn't concern you. More importantly, you drink too much. You're so annoying. It doesn't sound like a good situation. I'm curious, but I guess I should leave. I was just about to turn away when... Hinata, I leave the rest to you. Here? He suddenly threw the receiver in my direction and I caught it hurriedly. Why did he say leave the rest to me? I timidly held the receiver up my ear. Hello? Who are you? Are you Brett's friend? I heard a high-pitched voice on the other side of the line. Yes, he passed me the phone. I see, so you must be Brett's girlfriend then? I'm Brett's mother. Oh, really? So you used to take care of him? Actually, it was the other way around. He's a good kid. You might be his girlfriend, but your voice sounds weird. Did you catch a cold or something? No, I'm... Oh, more importantly, will you please pursue Brett for me? Pursued him? Yes, my own kid won't come to see me. Please say something to him so that he changes his mind and meet me. I'm not in the best of health, so... If this goes on... The high-pitched voice cracked. When I heard that she was sick, I became determined to do something about the situation. No, this poor kid. Abandoned by his father and sick mom. Brett, I'm going out. Huh? What are you talking about? Brett had hidden himself in his room to avoid the phone, so I let myself in. Who missed? Your mother said she wants to meet you. So we're going to meet her. We shouldn't go out this late. Brett was looking at me in utter annoyance. How could I pursue him? No, he's not a horrible person. If I say that I go alone, you would surely take a loan to not leave me alone. But I don't want to blackmail him. We're going to say that his moms need him. You refuse to meet your mother even though she needs you? Even though she wants to see you that badly? Hey, why do you look like you're about to cry? I'm sure your mom is lonely. She's probably crying right now. Ugh. The chaos between Brett's eyebrows deepened. Brett wouldn't budge and I was getting irritated. What else could I say? Brett, what is it this time? I helped you out when we were meeting those families involved in the protest, right? You did. Then this time you have to help me out. Brett looked at me suspiciously. I want to go with your mother, so I'm hoping that you come along with me as my bodyguard. What? You'll accompany me, right? We're glad at each other for a while. You're pretty stubborn. Let's go. Yay! Stubborn. I don't know. I don't know if this is stubborn, but okay. A mother and a son were sitting in front of me. The atmosphere in the room was deadly. I guess I should say something right about now. I've been thinking about what best to say ever since we all sat down together. You said you're not feeling well. The woman had a pale complexion and she was very thin. She hardly looked like the person with the high-pitched voice I had talked to on the phone earlier. That's right. Even so, my son wouldn't meet me. I wonder how long it's been since I last saw your face. You're still as annoying as ever. Brett, you shouldn't say something like that. That's not what you truly think, is it? I had only recently heard him talk about his past, and it made me so sad to see the two of them like this. I was worried about his mother, and he was really a kind person, but now... who knows? Brett! It's fine. He's always been like this. As his mother, it's my fault that she turned out this way.
Yeah.
No, Brett is actually a very kind person. Brett's mother smiled sadly at that. It might have been because she was so thin, but deep wrinkles appeared at the corner of her eyes. I only came here today because Hinata was annoying me. I fulfill my promise by the next time I come to visit. You're still thinking about that? I'm going to meet father soon, and then I'll make him talk to you. I'm going to make him understand how much you and I suffered because of him. Brett bit his lip. His mother only let out a small sigh. Please consider your own life instead. You shouldn't look back on the past too much. You shouldn't think about the future. You should think about the future and get a proper job. Oh, why can't you understand me? And you call yourself my mother? Brett? Brett ran from the room. I was taken aback at how quickly things had gone downhill. At that moment... Hinata, will you please listen to me for a while longer? Just as I was about to chase after Brett, his mother called me out. I turned around a little confused. If you're okay with it. Yes, I want to speak with you specifically. There's something that I need to ask you. It pained me to see the relationship between Brett and his mother. Even though they were both thinking about each other, they didn't seem capable of putting it into words. It seems like you know Brett pretty well. We didn't meet too long ago, but I'm doing my best to understand him. Is that so? Thank you. It seems like the kid likes you. On the phone, I thought you were a girl, but it doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy. I'm so relieved that a good kid like you is with him. Please look after him. I will, if that's okay with you. Brett's mother patted my shoulder. What is it? Brett is actually a bright and kind person, and he does think about you. Yes, even though we're in this situation, I'm still his mother. I know him very well. A smile at that moment etched itself into my heart. Aww, that's so cute. I left the house after saying goodbye to Brett's mother. Brett looked displeased, waiting in front of the apartment. You were waiting for me. Thanks. I'm your bodyguard after all. The way he said it twisted my heart. So, did the woman say something? Brett averted my gaze as though he hated that he asked me this. You shouldn't call your mother that woman. You've always been a model son, haven't you? No, it's customary. Alright. Somehow I can't win over you. You think so? You could just be a little more honest. Alright. Brett seemed to be back to his usual behavior and replied blithely. Brett, why are you so defiant in front of your mother? Brett frowned at the question, as though he was trying to figure it out himself. I don't really know myself. Somehow I have too many conflicted feelings when it comes to my mother. Conflicted feelings? Yes, she drinks and takes drugs, and I think she's the worst mother ever, but on the other hand, I also wanted to be happy and to feel safe. In the end, I have no idea which of those are my true feelings. Brett gave a deep sigh, shaking his head at himself. When I looked up at the side of his face, I felt my chest tighten. It was almost suffocating. Brett, that's why I said that you're a kind person. Huh? Because you're worrying so much about it. I wondered why. I felt as if I couldn't breathe. My chest hurt so badly. Brett was a mess, his eyes anxious and uneasy. Before realizing it, You're going to hug him. No! No, isn't this cute? Oh. This is so cute. Okay, I'm a fan of this game. I hugged Brett gently. He was looking so sad and utterly lost that I automatically wrapped my arms around him. Even though this guy was much taller and leaner than I was, I just wanted to protect the heart that was trapped
ブラ
within
ッド
that
の気
body.
持ちは
I'm sure
ちゃんとお
your
母さんに
feelings
伝
go
わっ
through
て
to
ま
your
す。だっ
mother.
てブラッドを産んでくれたお母さん
She's
な
the
んで
one
す
who
から。
raised you, after all. Brett might have been too surprised. He didn't move a single inch. Also, the two of you are very much
きっ
alike,
とお
so
互いに気持ちを伝え
I'm
るの
sure
が
that's why you
苦手な
found
ん
it
でしょうね。
difficult to properly convey your feelings, right?
だからブラッド
That's why you were
お母さんを
trying to give your mother
安
peace
心
of
させてあ
mind,
げる
weren't
デモの
you?
こともやっぱり警察にちゃんと相談して
Regarding the
解
protest,
決
you
に向かうの
consulted
が
the police.
一番じゃないで
Wasn't
しょう
this the best way to go about it? While my arms were still wrapped around him, I tried to calm him down with my words. Brett's body was so different from mine, it was masculine and drugged. Even so, his heart was delicate, which made the whole thing even sadder.
けど
Oh,
みんなが警察に捕まっちまったら
face. Oh, my poor baby. But
仲間
if
を
the
売る
police
ような真似
arrested
したくねえ
everyone,
よ
it'll be as if I sold my
売るわけ
friends.
じゃありませんよ
You're not selling them out.
助けるんです
You're
ブ
helping
ラッド
them.
の仲間
In order to
家
help out
族を
your
含め
friends and the
たくさんの
families,
人を
you
助
have
け
to
るた
stand
め
up
に
against
僕も
them. And I help you too. Brett hugged me back tightly. His hold on me was so strong, it felt as if my bones were about to crack. Even so, I felt happy. Why am I always so
なんで俺っ
pathetic in
て
front of you?
お前の前だといつものブラッド様はどこ行った
He refers to himself as Buratto-sama. Okay. He really is the kind of character I like. Okay. Do I have a save option? Oh yeah, save. Do you want to save? Yes. We saved! Guys. And I think this is quite a good point to stop. Yes. I will leave the music on for a little. So, how do we like the game? It was fun, right? I think it's good. It's well done. The characters are nice. It's kind of fast burn though. I mean, we moved in together in 1 day. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it too. So we should do. We should continue Brett's route next week. Because, yeah, this is actually a pretty fun game. It's like those typical visual novels. Yeah, but I do like it. It's a good one. It's a good one. So if we can... I don't know how many episodes there are for each of them. So I will check this out to know how much time I need to plan in for this. Yep. 12? Okay, 12 episodes for each of them. We are on episode 6 for Brett. So, yeah, this might take some time, I guess. Most likely this game will keep us company for the next 2 months then. If you want to play all the routes, and I'm pretty sure we want to. So yeah. Hopefully you had fun too. I had fun. I'm still seeing this cute guy on my screen, so there are 3 different endings for each one of them. Oh, sounds like a lot of work to do, guys. Yes, we have work to do. This is okay. How do I close the game though? Yes. Yes, so let me check the achievements. Good ending? Are there bad endings too? Normal ending. Okay, there are good and normal endings. So we should aim for the good ones, right? I also want to bring Jess art on this stream the next time, because this is so pretty. Also, need to post this on Twitter. I want to post this on Twitter. So, guys, yeah, like I said, I hope you had fun with the game, and yeah, I will post my schedule for next week most likely on Sunday. Yeah, I think on Sunday, because I will be out from tomorrow afternoon until Sunday. So maybe it also will be Monday, because I don't know when I'll be back. But most likely Sunday. So, yeah. See you guys then, hopefully. Let's meet again. I'm looking forward to play the next part of this game. This is fun. Yeah. I wish you guys a nice weekend. See you on Twitter, because I'm fairly sure I will tweet sometimes. And yeah. Right. Then let's meet again the next time. Okay? See you around, guys, and thanks for coming to the stream. Thanks for having fun with me. And yeah, see you around next time, okay? I love you guys. Bye. See you soon. Bye bye.